Welcome to Upticks. I'm Jake Falcon, the founder of Falcon Wealth Advisors and your host of Upticks. Today is our 87th episode, Dangerous Investment Products. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see that our co-founder, Corey, is not in today's episode. We are both still working in the office, certainly paying attention to social distancing, and we didn't think it as appropriate as sitting just a few feet apart here recording our show. So for now, I'll be your host solo with the idea of bringing Corey back on the show once things have gotten a little bit safer out there. First and foremost, before I go into today's show, I hope that all of you are staying healthy and safe during this crazy pandemic, and we hope that things get back to normal sooner versus than later. For today's topic of the show, I wanted to discuss dangerous investment products. The market has been all over the place lately, and I think it's very important that you don't ignore your portfolio. I've had a lot of good conversations with clients, and I think a lot of people choose not to look at it because they don't want to have an emotional reaction, which is completely normal and actually normally a very prudent thing to do. For non-clients though that are out there and that you're invested in products, I think it's very critical that actually you do take a look at it, because if you're invested in product, you don't necessarily know what the underlying stocks or bonds that are within that product, and it could be very dangerous for your portfolio. So I wanted to talk about a couple different products and why we don't like them at Falcon Wealth Advisors because of their hidden dangers. One of those products being an exchange traded fund, or ETF. Normally, these products do very well in times of up markets. Also, there's a lot of low fees with these types of products. So normally, like I said, when you have a bull market like we experienced for over a decade, these products performed rather well. The idea is their fees are very low, everything's going up, and so you're just riding the market up. Great product for that type of environment. The reason we don't like them at Falcon Wealth Advisors is when you get bear markets and the market comes down, when you're an exchange traded fund, you are riding every single stock or bond in that portfolio down, and it's very dangerous. We feel that some companies are going to go out of business because of this horrible pandemic. And if you're an exchange traded fund, there's nobody managing that investment portfolio for you. So you may be susceptible to seeing, actually you don't see it because they're not transparent, but you may lose all of a portion of your investment by being in this exchange traded fund. So again, they're good in bull markets, they're bad in bear markets. Our preference is owning stocks and bonds so that we know exactly what we own and why we own it. It's very transparent, very high control when we do that. Our bond funds or bond mutual funds, and you gotta be very careful because the bond market, while there to normally protect you, has been very tightly squeezed during this pandemic. And what I mean by that is that bond prices have come down as well because of liquidity concerns. Everybody took a rush to the exit and they wanted to sell their bonds, and that caused bond prices to go down. So if you're in a bond mutual fund, which again is just a basket of bonds put together, there's somebody managing it, which is good. The fees are typically pretty high and they're hidden. But what happens is if people start selling that bond mutual fund, the bond mutual fund manager will have to sell bonds, very dangerous, and potentially lock in losses. So you don't want to be in mutual funds right now, particularly bond mutual funds. We don't like those either. In fact, at Falcon Wealth Advisors, we don't like products at all. We're literally buying stocks and bonds for our clients. We like transparency, we like control, we like low cost. We don't want to use a third party. Not saying that third parties are bad, we're just saying that their fees are low and you don't get this custom handmade portfolio built for you. You're really just riding the wave with everybody else, and it's very dangerous. So we'd encourage all of you, friends, family, or if you're watching this or listening to this and you're not a client and you want us to take a look at your portfolio, we are offering a complimentary consultation where we'll take a look at your investments. We'll make you aware of the hidden dangers that you may not know about, and make sure that we can do some changes if you like our help to make your portfolio that much better. So again, that's what we're here for at Falcon Wealth Advisors. We hope, like I said, all of you are staying healthy and safe, and certainly you don't want to ignore your portfolio during this very volatile time in the market. So now to my fun topics of the day. As you can see, I need a haircut. I'm trying to convince Rachel to cut my hair. She won't do it. I don't know why she's scared. I've been very blessed with a good head of hair and it grows very quickly. I want her to do it. She didn't want to do it. So here I am, longer hair. Time to grow up my hair, I guess. Anytime is better than now. But we're doing it. Also, we did a survey out there on Facebook. So for all of our Facebook followers, thank you so much for watching. I had an interesting question. I wanted, and I've got it here on my phone, so I'll just read it off. We asked you, chocolate or vanilla, you choose. Now, what's interesting about this question is it doesn't necessarily mean ice cream, which is where everybody goes initially. It could mean cake. It could mean some other flavor, or it could mean, just colors or whatever you want to think. But we just asked, and of the audience, 74% chose chocolate, while 26% chose vanilla. Ultimately, we think the adult nature is to have a choice and own up to it and enjoy it. So again, that was a fun poll to do out there, and it looks like more people like chocolate than they do vanilla. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, I can't reiterate this enough. Please stay healthy. Please stay safe. This too will pass. It's a crazy pandemic. It's a little surreal. I feel like that I'm in a movie every day. But like I said, we just want everyone to be healthy. We want to thank the healthcare professionals that are out there on the front lines and the people that are still working, whether it's at the grocery stores or any other essential services. We want to thank you so much for being out there and helping all of us stay healthy and get through this. And as always, we hope you all have a great week. And thanks again for tuning in.